Mate, can you shine the light again? I'm gonna keep driving.
Why did you set the trip?
I did, I'm at 800 meters mark.
He's made it to 800 metres and you can still see it, so we're going to push for 1,000 by the look of it.
This is your light, Javelin Turbo 2. Rechargeable, long-range hunting, search and rescue torch. I'm going to show you what's inside the box, how to operate it, and how to pair the wireless remote. And of course, we're going to test this sucker out. First thing first, this is the box. It's almost like a little pelican case. I love it. It has these two latches, 1 and 2. And there you go. Inside, you got these neat cutout slots to keep everything organized, the holster, a 1/2 meter of USB-A to USB-C cable, a wrist strap, the magnetic rifle remote, and the instruction. And of course, the Javelin Turbo 2 itself. You can wear it on your wrist or you can mount it on a hunting rifle. Personally, I think it's meant for a rifle. It works up to about 8 meters away, which is pretty impressive. This torch stands about 26 centimeters tall. The tail switch end is about 2.6 centimeters wide, and the reflector end is about 6.3 centimeters. It weighs around 430 grams. Up top, you got the massive parabolic reflector, and here's the USB-C charging port. Very important. There is also your main on-off switch with power indicator. And here are the metal connectors for the rechargeable wireless remote. This part is pretty cool. The remote charges mechanically when it's attached, just like an Apple Pencil. This is how you're going to pair the wireless remote. Attach to the torch via a magnetic connection and press the power button for 3 seconds. If the remote goes out of the sync, do the same thing again. On the tail, you got tail switch. Unscrew it and you will find the proprietary battery, a big 5000 milliamp 21700 lithium ion cell. To charge, just flip open the charging door, plug your USB-C cable, and you're good to go. This light is rated IP67, which in plain English means it's both dust tight and waterproof. You can also get a magnetic charging base if you prefer. Operating it is simple. I'll drop a chart on the screen so you can pause and check the run times. Now let's talk about how to operate Javelin Turbo 2. There's 3 different ways you can do it. Of course, the main switch, and then you have the remote control magnetic rifle switch, and then last but not least, you have the tail switch. Now, to turn on this torch, you have to press and hold this button for 1 second. There you go, and that gives you the lower setting, which is the 15 lumens. Now, probably you can't see a lot with that light, and that is the lowest setting. And I'm gonna crank it up to the medium, which is 150 lumens, which is pretty nice, and you can still make some distance out of it. And that tree line is out there is about 150 meters away. And then I'm gonna crank it up a notch. This is the 600 lumens, and then that goes fair bit out. Now, the last mode, which is 1800 lumens, it's pretty crazy. Check this out. It is intense. Check it out. It's just pretty crazy, the throw of it. And also these 1800 lumens throw out to 1.5 kilometers, 1500 meters, which is pretty hectic. Now you can access all 4 brightness mode just only here. You can't do it with the remote switch or the tail switch. Now let's talk about the tail switch. So the tail switch is essentially like a camera shutter. It has 2 stages, half press and full press. With the tail switch setting, you can access 2 modes, which is 15 lumens and 1800 lumens. So basically low mode or turbo mode. In order to do that, you half press for 15 lumens, which is the lowest setting, or full press to access the full 1800 lumens. Now, this is pretty cool. And this tail switch works in 4 different ways. So you can half press and let it go, or half press and hold, or full press and let it go, or full press and hold. I'll walk you through that quickly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna half press and hold. So that is 15 lumens, and as soon as you let it go, it's gonna turn off. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna half press it and quickly let it go. There you go. Now stay on as long as I go back and press it again. See what I mean? And then you can do the same thing with 1800 lumens. I'm gonna full press and hold. There you go. And as soon as I let the switch go, it will turn off, like that. Now what I'm gonna do is quickly full press and let it go. There you go. Now you can keep it on as long as you want until you press this again. There you go. So that's the second way to operate this torch. Now with the wireless remote or rifle attachment, whatever you want to call it, all you can access is 1800, which is the turbo mode. That's about it. But you can access to the momentary mode or static mode. One press and let it go gives you the static mode. So you can switch it on as long as you want, not necessarily. This will only run about 4 minutes at turbo mode. And then you press it again, turns off. And then you can do the momentary as well. So you press and hold, we'll turn it on. And then as soon as you let it go, it will turn off. Now let's talk about the hotspot. I've used a lot of torches and Aulite absolutely nails it. There is no visible diode, no weird dark spots, just perfect, clean circle of light. It's beautiful. If you want to grab one of these, check the link down in the description. Aulite reached out to me about doing a review on this light, so it is sort of a sponsored video. And who's this for? If you're a hunter, or search and rescue worker, or just simple camper like me, I would certainly recommend this sucker out. It's a brilliant bit of kit, and I'll see you on the next one.